Signs of the evil eye include somebody with a praiseworthy attribute being afflicted in that attribute, or somebody suddenly becoming sick in a time when people might have seen from them there something positive or something that people would be jealous or amazed of. And generally, if you've had ayn, you know how it feels. Me personally, my face starts to flush, go red, and I feel it like I've been hit with something, like you feel like you've been hit with something and you become, sort of agitated and you recognize that it's ayn. The evil eye, in my opinion, is easier to diagnose from its symptoms than it is to diagnose from the ruqyah. Sometimes you do ruqyah and you think it's magic and it's not, it's the evil eye. And subhanAllah, sometimes the evil eye is easier to diagnose from your understanding of the circumstances. What caused you to be like this? Well, I was stood in prayer and I read Maliki Yawmiddin and that's it, my throat just seized up. For a lot of people, this is going to relate to the evil eye. Or a beautiful child suddenly becomes very sick. And it might be magic, it might be the jinn. But you see a really beautiful child and this child has become really sick for no reason. And the sickness is quite incurable. Nobody can find what the sickness has been caused by. Yes, it could be a jinn problem. Yes, it could be magic. But you're thinking a little child, who's going to really, maybe necessarily do magic on a small child? And I'm not saying this is a guarantee, but I'm saying this is giving you an inkling in your heart that, okay, I'm thinking this might be the evil eye. However, diagnosing it from the ruqyah often occurs when you have eliminated jinn possession and magic, i.e. there is no jinn that you can see inside the body of the person and you're not getting, it's not fitting any of your other cases. It may well be that it's the evil eye. But again, I'm reluctant to give you, if you read this ayah and the person twitches, it's the evil eye. If their face flushes, it's the evil eye. If they yawn, it's the evil eye. These are all things I've heard people say. They're written in some of the books of ruqyah. These are not really very precise. They might be true for some, they might not be true for others. What we're saying is don't rush. You don't need to rush. So, give yourself some time. Do some recitation. Do some different recitation. But some of the brothers, as Brother Basak said, they want to compete with the magicians. And so they want to have that instant diagnosis. You go to the magician and the magician looks at you and says, you have 4 jinn. One of them is from here, one of them is from here, one of them is from here. And they were sent by your uncle or your cousin twice removed and all of this stuff. People want to be like them. So the Raqi upon the Sunnah does the same thing. People come in, he's like, okay, I'm going to read 3 ayat. I'm going to read an ayah that has the word sihr, and an ayah that has the word ayn or something related to ayn, and an ayah that has the word jinn, and whichever one you twitch in, that's your problem. This isn't really very precise and it's not very accurate, and it leads the jinn to play with you because the jinn knows you're like that. The jinn knows it's been sent for magic. All it has to do is just twitch the person's eye. When the word ayn is read, twitch the eye, job done. You've got the evil eye, go home. Don't let the jinn play with you in that regard.